What is going on, everyone? All right. Hope everyone is doing well. How did everyone do yesterday? I have not been trading well. I need to get my shiz together. The charts have been perfect. That's just my timing has been awful. Right, QQQ. I had puts yesterday. I'm pretty sure I took puts right around here. You had a great day yesterday. Awesome. That's fantastic. So I took puts yesterday, looking for a rejection of this resistance, and it ended up working out. But it just took too long for the trade. Right, Theta ate my contracts away. Right, we created a lower high. Right, this is a perfect example of going too far out of the money. Right, we created a lower high and we rejected this resistance perfectly. Right. I don't know why my mic is messed up. Good enough. You faded Powell for 35 handles. Awesome. That's amazing, Dave. You took Friday expiration. Yeah, I should have went out another day. Sounds fine. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. So, you know, it is what it is. I had the right idea, right? Previous resistance acted as resistance. We created a lower high and we broke down perfectly from this trend line, right? So the idea was there. I just didn't execute properly. You can't win them all. It's unfortunate, but the challenge accounts were kind of dead. That's the thing with these challenge accounts. It's high risk, high reward. We're just trying to grow it as fast as possible. And it can go to zero. But my challenge account's at like $200-300, I think. It's unfortunate because we were at 3,800. But I've just been doing terrible. On the challenge account, at least. My main account, it's like I barely trade when there's no setup. Right? I'm taking those less risky setups. Right? SPY also. Right? SPY, we had this double top. Right? We also have this triple top here at 415. Right? We created this flag. Right? If I take these fibs, right? We rejected the 0.5 perfectly. Right? We bounced right off the support. Which, interesting where we bounced right off this previous support. And right off this resistance, right? So it always lines up, right? This previous resistance acted as support, then acted as support again. And look where we are now, right? We rejected that 0.5, lower than this triple top here. And now we're sitting at this resistance or support again. All right, so this 407.50 level is going to be big level today. How about we restart the channel? We could. It's very stressful. It's very stressful. Doing it for everyone. We'll see. VIX, right? VIX ended up working out perfect too, right? After we broke out of this flag, we ended up breaking to the upside, right? Here's this this morning. Rivian, whoops, Rivian looks pretty decent, right? We have this downtrend flag break, and now we needed to break this 13.08 level, which is this resistance from April 19th. We rejected it, but looking to see if we can hold this previous resistance as a new support. Any resources on fibs? I actually have a video on fibs. If you go to my channel, go to videos, and how to use Fibonacci right here. 2 years ago. I got to do a new one. I made this 2 years ago. Wow. Feels like yesterday. All right, just make sure you go to videos. And that's it. I made this 2 years ago also. It looks pretty good. I like this image. I gotta make more videos. Yeah, I gotta make more. Once we started SPX, the account blew up. Yeah, the market just hasn't been, you know, favorable either. We've been just very, very choppy. So it's a mix of all. It's definitely a mix of all. Can I paste the link here? Yeah, let me get the link actually. Get the link. Here is the link for that video. Tesla actually looks pretty decent, right? But we do have this triple top, right? So we're creating these lower highs. We have this triple top here at 165. This 165 level needs to break, right? We also have this double bottom in place, and we're just within this chop zone, right? So again, we're just in these zones here that are just a pain to trade in, right? So maybe we, you know, start taking further expirations, or we just wait, right? Cash is always a position, and just need to be patient. In which year of trading did I become a successful trader? My second year, but I was trading every single day. Every single day. So it's a little different for someone that can only trade, you know, here and there. Yeah, SPX is definitely high risk, high reward, which is why it's best for challenge accounts. Right, last time, my last challenge account, I took from 2,000 to 18,000 in like 2 weeks. And it's just because I hit the trades that I was planning on, right? Some trades you win, some trades you lose. You know, so you're risking a little bit to potentially make a lot. So it's worth it. Right. But if you're looking for, you know, it's definitely not for like a regular trade. It's definitely high risk. Wow. Apple. I thought Apple, yeah, Apple earnings are tonight. And we have this rising wedge, perfect breakdown, and now we're down 1.5%. Huh. That's interesting. Well, Apple's very weak today, so that's even better for puts here. Right? Puts could work. We actually have a gap to fill on SPY. Right? Below 406.74. Right? And we could easily see a move down to 403.95. Yeah, it all depends on the market condition. Right? The last time I took 2,000 to 18,000, right? Obviously all the conditions were favorable to me. Right? It happens. Um, yeah, Apple. Wow. So we need to keep an eye on this. Apple will definitely be high watch. We also are entering this gap zone, right? 165.14. We're below that here in pre-market, right? We have a little gap to fill. We could definitely push down to around 163 or so. Yeah. Right. And SPY looks weak. We'll see. Right, Tesla we covered. AMD, right, had earnings, saw the gap down, just continued downside. I do like this wedge though. This is like a typical reversal wedge, right? When we start to get price action that gets tighter and tighter, right? Obviously it's risky because it's going against the trend, but usually if it's into a support or a previous resistance, it's ideal, right? So like this, can't draw, right? So we have this previous resistance acted as a triple top, right? Then acted as support, but we're not quite there yet, right? So if we had this pattern into this level here, it would be an ideal zone for calls, right? A reversal. But we do look, it looks like, we could potentially see some more downside if we don't reverse and break out of this. Netflix just been chopping. Best strategy right now is definitely the wheel, right? Collecting theta, right? Market makers always win. So it's probably best to just be selling options, right? I have another account that I created that I'm just following EK, right? If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. Right here in the Discord, we have all these channels now, right? Futures, Forex, crypto. Pretty sweet. Thor's levels, EK's wheel. So I've just been following EK. And then we also have Tom Lee, who's been killing it. It's way more advanced. Right, it's a bunch of like different spreads and all that. Was I doing SPX trades in my previous challenge? Yeah, I was doing like SPX only. Right, but the thing is, I hit like 2 or 3 trades in a row that all went over 200 to 300%. Right, but this strategy is fantastic if you want to just follow EK. It's passive too, right? But it's obviously way lower returns compared to day trading, but right, everything obviously has its pros and cons. Can I go over briefly what it means to sell theta? Yeah, so right, if you're day trading and you're buying and selling puts, right? If you're buying and selling something, someone has to be selling it to you, right? It's just like if you're, at McDonald's, right? You're buying French fries, right? Someone's collecting that $2 that you're paying for those French fries, right? So pretty much if you're selling options, right, you're the one on the other side collecting the money, right? So what you want, right? Let's say, for example, you are selling a 165 strike, right, for Friday. You collect the premium. So you collect the $2 in premium or $200 in premium. But what you need is the amount of money just in case it goes in the money, right? So if you have a 165 strike that you're selling, it needs to close by Friday below 165. If it closes above 165, then you have to buy 100 shares at that price, right? Because it's a cash secured put, right? Someone's buying it from you to buy 100 shares, right? But you collect the premium and then you just have to buy the shares at that price, right? So it's a great strategy for something that you want to hold long term, especially. Right? If you plan on buying, shares of Apple every month, right? It could be better to just sell puts, right? Then if you get exercised, you buy the 100 shares, but you collect the premium. EK has a video on it, I'm pretty sure, actually. Right? But then once you have the 100 shares, then you could sell calls, right? And you can start collecting premiums in the calls, right? So you can average, very, very passively 2 to 5% a month. And that's a lot, right? Think of like that's over 30% or 24% a year, which is insane, right? Think about how fast that would compound year over year. Yeah, you just need a lot in collateral, but it's only if it's the big names, right? For example, if you had to buy 100 shares of this, it would be $4,800, right? 100 shares of Rivian, it would be $1,200, right? So they all have different risks, as always. Coin, we could take a look at coin. So coin, actually, this flag is still extending. I don't like that bottom trend line. It's like forcing it. Let's see. All right, so we do have this previous support. I'm sure it was yeah. So we bounced multiple times off that level, right? It was a resistance. It was a support. We do kind of have a double bottom here. Whoops. Right, we can even draw it all the way up here. Right, so it is an overall downtrend, so obviously it's risky, right? You're playing counter trend, but I like it off this double bottom, right? So it has a great risk to reward, which is, what trading's about. But we also have earnings coming up tomorrow. Oh, wait, today. Yeah, earnings are today. It's Thursday already. So Apple earnings are today also. I totally thought it was Wednesday. I'm stuck in yesterday. So yeah, it looks pretty decent. Like the risk to reward. IV is going to be higher because we have earnings after close. But we do have a double bottom, right? So if you do go long here, stop loss would be below, right? And price target can be, right, 52 and then like around 53.8 or so. Okay. Google just straight sideways still. Yeah, Powell hangover. Guy stresses me out, man. Yep, 100% Pete. And you don't want to be selling. You gotta be careful if you own shares. Like, let's say you own Apple at $10 and the current price is 167, right? If your average price is $10, you're going to have a huge amount of capital gains, right? If you do get exercised, you're going to owe a ton on capital gains, right? Tax, right? So you got to be careful if you get exercised when you're selling those puts. If you have to buy 100 shares, right, you're giving your shares back, right? You're going to owe capital gains tax, and it's going to end up costing you way more than what the premium is worth, right? So if you have that problem, then you got to be cautious of what you're doing. It's not a bad problem to have, right? You obviously are up huge on the position, but taxes is no fun. No one likes to pay taxes. If you do, I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Boeing, so choppy, hasn't been able to break out. No thanks. CVS, no. That's really it, man. Just don't really like anything. Square just been trending down. So, I mean, I think I'm just going to watch SPY. SPY and Apple. No capital gains tax in Singapore. That's lucky you. Maybe I'll move to Singapore. Or the Cayman Islands. Or Dubai. Real estate's also very tough right now with the rates. If you love to pay taxes, I don't know. Something's got to be going on there. I don't have the patience, honestly, to sit on a flight like that. If everyone can drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. What am I looking at on Apple? So Apple, right, we had this rising wedge. We had that double bottom. Now we're opening down below. Right, when Apple's weak, the market typically will follow. Right, so I want to watch this to see if we see more downside, and then I kind of want to play SPY. Right, because SPY is only down 0.25%. Even Qs, right? Qs looks like it can see some big downside. But like we have some strong names within, right? Tesla, Netflix, everything's, Amazon, green. But I'll keep an eye on Apple to see what happens here at open, right? If we bounce up to 166, I want to see how it reacts. Leaning more towards puts though. Yeah, it looks like more downside today. But then again, just play the levels, right? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to my alerts. I've been doing pretty bad. My analysis has been correct. I just haven't been able to execute. But it happens, right? Every month isn't going to be amazing, right? This is probably my worst month yet, like 30-day period of trading. But hey, you can't have 12 months of solid trading. So as long as you're self-aware, of your trading, then it's fine. Right, which is why I have barely taken any trades in my main account. Right? If you look at my analyst alerts trades, it's just I haven't really taken many. But yeah, this is all I'm really watching. Q's, SPY, Apple. Well, yeah, same thing. SPY, SPX, same thing. Just a bigger number. So I'm still working on that application that I've mentioned. It should be done within a week or so. And I'm really excited for you guys to use it. And the referral system is going to be insane. Right? So I'm creating a referral system that you guys, if you refer someone, you can basically keep half of the recurring profits. Right? So I was going to do it at like $5 a month just to cover maintenance costs. But based on the referral system, I think I'm going to make it $10 a month and you guys can keep half the profits. Right? So everyone's obviously looking for a way to make money. Right? And I want to reward that. Right? So if you refer someone, you now get half of their recurring costs. Right? Then if they refer someone, right, you now get a piece of that. Right? And then if that person refers someone, you get a piece of that. Right? So it can build very, very quickly. Right? So you guys should easily be able to make a few hundred to a few thousand a month if you keep referring people and they refer people and they refer people. Right? That's my idea behind it. Is I'm trying to like make everyone a way to make more money aside from, you know, trading and all that. Let me know if you guys think that's a cool idea. Would you be interested? Etc. Gotta get Bull Brew t-shirts. That'd be pretty cool. Could definitely do it. I'm wearing my Bull Trades t-shirt right now. But let me know if you guys would like that referral system. But 1 minute to market open. Let's transition over to the Discord. I appreciate everyone stopping by. If you could drop a like on the video to break it out, that would be fantastic. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Thanks for stopping by.